it's Babette with Haggerty Dog Training, and today I'm going to show you how to teach your Golden Retriever to sit and stay. Now, my personal preference is, in my opinion, every dog needs to learn to sit and stay for 3 minutes at a time with distractions going past. Bicyclists, kids, squirrels, dogs, whatever it might be. That is what you want, and you always want to build your length of time before you build your distance. Now let's get started. Okay, so this is Sandy. Sandy is a Golden Retriever. She's about 18 months and she's going to be our model for today. So I start with the hand signal. I tell Sandy stay, and I step in front of Sandy and I tell her stay again. And I'll stroke her and I'll give her some praise for staying put. Stay. Now I'm going to slowly walk away from Sandy. Now Sandy's been learning to sit stay for a little while now. Stay, stay. And I slowly walk away from her. Now as I walk away from her, you'll notice that I am using a somewhat taut leash. It's not a loose leash like this, because if she gets up, it takes me that much longer to stop her. Stay, so I want to stop her from getting up. Stay, and I slowly move away from her. Stay, stay. Now I know she's gonna get up when she lowers her head. So I watch her head. When her head drops, I know she's gonna get up and I tell her no, stay. And I slowly walk away from her. Now remember, when you're practicing this at home, you want to practice the length of time before you build your distance. Sandy already has a pretty good stay. So I am able to move my distance now. Stay. And as I move in towards her, I gather up the leash. The biggest mistake people make is they walk into the leash like this, the dog gets up, it takes you that much longer to stop them from getting it. So I move in towards her, I gather up my leash. Now I'm gonna put my left hand on her left cheek, I'm stroking her left cheek. And you'll notice I'm going to circle around her. As I circle around her, I'm stroking her cheek. Good girl. She knows it's me behind her. Good girl. Good girl. Now, why am I stroking her as I'm coming around her? 2 reasons. I'm praising her for staying put, number 1. Number 2, you'll see that she's looking to see where I'm going. If she doesn't know where I'm going, because I'm not touching her, she's more likely to turn around and get up. So I stop her from getting up by stroking her cheek. And I'm not only praising her after the fact, I'm praising her during the fact. So she's going to love to sit stay. Good girl. So let me review that with you again. You tell them stay, you step off in front of them with the right foot, stay, and you slowly walk away. Keep some tension on the leash, stay. You don't allow them to get up, stay. Now right now she's distracted by a boat that's going past. Stay, and that's okay. One of the biggest mistakes people make when they're teaching a sit-stay is they get between their dog and the distraction. That's the worst place to be. You always want to keep your dog between you and the distraction, because this way I can stop her from getting up, jumping into the intercoastal and going swimming. Stay. Whereas if I'm over here, she's going to get up and get all the way over here before I can stop her from jumping in that intercoastal. Stay. So you always want to keep your dog between you and the distraction. Stay. And I slowly walk away from her, stay, and I'm telling her stay, I'm showing her the hand signal. I'm teaching her both the hand and the voice signal. And I move in towards her, I gather up the leash. Again, I put my left hand on her left cheek. Stay, stay, stay. Good girl, good girl. Again, I'm praising her as she's staying put. Stay. Now eventually, you're going to get to the point where you can walk away from your dog at a much greater distance. Your dog's not ready for that yet. Work them on that 3-minute sit-stay. Then work them on distractions, moving towards closer and closer to those distractions before you start that off-leash work. Don't rush the process. You want your dog to have a nice, good, steady foundation in that sit-stay before you start building the distance and taking them off the leash. One thing that will sometimes happen is dogs will go ahead and lay down. I personally don't mind when they lay down in a sit-stay. If you're going to compete in obedience or rally, you definitely don't want them doing that. But for me and for the average dog owner, it's not necessary to make them sit and stay if they want to lay down and stay. They're a lot less likely to get up from that down stay than they are from the sit stay. So at the end of the exercise, I go ahead and I give her lots of praise. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. And I might throw a ball for her, I might play some tug with her, and I'll give her lots of love and praise. So those are several easy steps to teach your dog to do a sit-stay. Again, you want to reach for a 3-minute sit-stay with distractions. I really appreciate you watching. I hope that you found this very useful. For this and more tips, please visit us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if there is something that you would like to see us address, please feel free to put it in the comments and we'll make a video. Until next time, thanks for watching. Stay. Stay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Stay. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So you could put that before